Yeah, what's up, YouTube? Llama here, and I've got some Call of Duty Ghosts, which will be the background here. I wanted to do some more MLB stuff, but I didn't have any recorded, and I think I kind of already downloaded everything that's good, so I'll have to play some more to get some gameplays of that. But I made a video yesterday talking about some baseball news, and I think like right after it, late last night, there was a bunch of big free agency signings, which I was going to talk about. But real quick, I'm playing on Stonehaven here, which is one of my favorite maps. A lot of people hate on it just because it's so big, but I actually dig it because it's super open and stuff. There is a lot of camping. When people camp that little building where I spawned, it makes this map unplayable, but you really don't run into that. Maybe like 1 out of 10 times you play this map, and other than that, I like it. I don't snipe on it. I usually use a silence AK-12 or a MK-14. I definitely like that gun, but I like the AK-12 just because the silencer is good. You can see without having any scopes on this thing, so I can have more points for my perks and stuff for the pick 10 system. I was forgetting what that was called. So hold on a second, I got a burp here. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about some of the big baseball news. Like I said, I made that video yesterday, and I didn't get to talk about some of the big signings. Which the main one was Jacoby Ellsbury to the New York Yankees for 7 years, 153 million bucks, which is a good pickup by the Yankees. They'll have him in the outfield. They'll have Brett Gardner, and then Alfonso Soriano, Vernon Wells. I don't know. They still have him under contract for a year. But I don't think they're paying him too much. I think the Angels are taking on the majority of that salary, so I think he was overpaid. His numbers weren't that high last year, although he did have 52 stolen bases, which is pretty crazy. So this is going to kind of solidify their offense. They've got that. And then the Brian McCann signing was good too. So I think that kind of makes it like they're not going to go after Robinson Cano here. I think he's going to be done in New York. They offered him like 160, 170 million bucks for, I think it was like 6 or 7 years, and he decided to turn it down. So he said he had an offer from the Mariners. Good luck playing there, because the Yankees went with some other people instead, which I think was smart. They get 2 players. It's definitely going to hurt them to not have Cano. He's got some power and stuff, but they don't want to make another contract mistake the size of the one they made to A-Rod, where you're paying a guy 250 million bucks to hit like 260 or whatever he hit, and then A-Rod's going to be out 200 games, so at least they don't have to pay his salary next year. But I don't think Cano wants to come back on a 1-year or 2-year deal. He's definitely going to want a long-term thing, so he got rid of his agent. He was the same agent as Ellsbury that Boros. 2 people say he's kind of a douche, but he gets everybody paid. So he got rid of him in favor for going with Jay-Z, which I don't know. I think that kind of backfired on him now. Jay-Z was trying to leverage the Seattle offer to try to get more money out of the Yankees, and the Yankees didn't want it. So Jay-Z's a dude who's from New York too, so you think he would want to keep Cano in New York and with the Yankees, but that's not going to happen now. I think they said the Yankees are most likely like 90% sure they're not going to go after him now, since they don't have the money. They want to try to stay under the luxury tax, which they should be able to do now, since they don't have A-Ron on their team. Pettit retired, Rivera retired. I know they gave Jeter some money, but the contract's offsetting compared to just Jeters and stuff. It's going to be pretty low for them, so I think they'll have under a $200 million salary this year. Look for the Dodgers to have like 230 million bucks salary, because they just signed somebody from the Nationals. I forget what pitcher it was, but they signed somebody to a 1 year. I think it was Dan Herring. They gave 10 million bucks for 1 year, so their freaking pitching staff is loaded now. Their entire roster is pretty stacked, but their starting rotation is just going to be insane this year for the Dodgers. But yeah, Cano, I don't know if he'll go to the Mariners or not. It's like, dude, if you had the choice between the Mariners or the Yankees, I'd definitely choose the Yankees. Even though you're getting paid less money, you can get a lot of endorsement deals in New York. Do some Nike ads or something like that, where they have the 6-year-old kids sewing those things together, which is another thing I don't get. Nike uses slave labor, which they have like 8-year-old Korean kids making 12 cents a day to sew all that stuff for 20 hours straight, and yet it still costs me like 45 bucks for a freaking Nike shirt. It's like, what the hell is up with that? Why are people still paying those prices, which is kind of annoying, because I had some Dick's gift cards, which I was like, I'm gonna go get something there, and then I was just like, dude, all their stuff is ridiculously overpriced. You can get the same like Steeler or Penguin stuff in another store for half the price. So I don't know if it's just actually I don't know if it's a Dick's thing or what, but Reebok's kind of up there too. But yeah, Nike, if you're using slave labor, set your prices accordingly. Don't do the freaking $40 for like a pair of sweatpants and shit. No one's gonna pay it. Well, some people pay that, but off topic there, as I'm stuttering like crazy here. What's next? Marlins and Saltalamacchia reach a 3-year deal. So it was just rumored yesterday, but it says Saltalamacchia signs on 3 years, 21 million bucks for the Marlins, which would be nice for them, since they really had nobody this last year. They had who's that rookie pitcher, Hernandez, who's doing pretty good. Since they shed everybody from that high salary team 2 years ago, people were pretty pissed down there. So they signed Saltalamacchia at least, so that's nice for them. I already said Brzezinski goes to the Red Sox to replace Salty, so that's a nice pickup for them. Rockies are nearing a signing with Justin Morneau. It's not a trade because he's up in Pittsburgh, but they're trying to get a 2-year deal done with him after he was in Minnesota for like 12 or 13 years. The dude played there forever, but yeah, he went to the Pirates last year. I think they had to pay $2 million of his salary at the end of the season there, which they didn't have a problem with. But he couldn't hit at all for the Pirates. He hit like 250 in the final like 2 or 3 months. I don't think he had anything better than a double. He hit no home runs and stuff, which was all right. But for whatever reason, Clint Hurdle still decided to hit him number 4 in all of the playoff games, which in a lot of the regular season games too, which I didn't get because it's like, dude, you have Pedro Alvarez. I was blanking on the name there. He was just destroying the Cardinals, and they wanted to hit him like 6th every game. It's like you could have probably moved him up. The dude set a record. He had an RBI in like his first 8 straight playoff games, which you think would count for something, but apparently not. So yeah, look for him to go to the Rockies. They traded Dexter Fowler to the Astros for 2 players. I think they got a pitcher and somebody else here. Why am I freaking thing not loading? Here we go. My computer froze. Bell goes to the Rays. 3-team trade, and then this is cool. So my phone is like dead, so I'm just gonna cut the audio off now. I'll try to go back and re-record everything, but that was the major news, I think. Let me see if I got everything. Link to all this is in the info, but yeah, Ellsbury is just a big deal, and then how Jay-Z sucks as an agent. So look for the Yankees to I don't even know what I'm saying. Gotta cut this off because my phone's like at like 4%. I'm using that to record. So all right, peace.